Hello lovely people, thanks a lot for clicking on this video. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. But if you keep coming back, you're much appreciated. My name is Unwa Diutor and I am a teens coach. In this video, we're going to be continuing on time management. So we'll be looking at teaching your teenagers time management skills. Let's get right into the video. In our previous video, we were able to talk about time management and then the benefits of learning time management skills. We don't want our children not doing so well in school. We don't want them learning the wrong things, not meeting deadlines with school projects. And if they don't learn time management skills right now, that they're going to be procrastinators when they are older. So instead of having our teenagers push things to the back and do it later or at the last minute, let's have them learn to do things before the deadline. So there are 8 tips we're going to be sharing on how to teach your teenager time management skills. And the number 1 on the list has to be the model. Yes, be the model they see. Teenagers always pick these things. Children, in fact, in general, always pick these things. So they see and then they do. So if they see you always meeting to deadlines, always being on time for events, they will learn these things. But when you never meet to deadlines, you never meet up with appointments, they're also learning that it is okay to be late, to wait till the deadline is upon them before they proceed. So be the model. What you want your children to become, model it. They will see it and they will copy it. So number 2 will be figure out your teen's style. So what rhythm does your teenager follow? As adults, you would know that there are some times in the day that you are more productive than the other. I term it, are you a morning person or are you a night person? So if you're a morning person, then schedule most of your activities for the morning. But if you're a night person, then schedule most of your activities for the night. So simply ask them that question and then let them be the one to discover it. So don't tell them, I think you are a night person. No, just ask them. Teenagers love it when they are in charge. So ask them and then let them be able to figure it out for themselves. Now, when you do, the third point can come to play. Number 3 will be introduce them to time management tools. Now we have planners. It could be planners that they could write in every of their activities inside, or it could be an app for scheduling their time. So whichever one that works fine for you is okay, but there are different apps online. So they should find an app that is suitable for their activity, that is suitable for their own schedule. So in this one, you can help your teenager find the tool that best works for your teenager. While you are giving your teenager the tool, have the talk about scheduling and prioritizing their time. It sounds silly to us adults when you hear a teenager who have been going on and on about a big test the teenager has on Monday morning, and today being Saturday, your teenager comes to you saying, oh, tomorrow night, Sunday night is movie night and all my friends are going. And you're like, okay. And teenager says, can I go too? And you're wondering, you have a big test on Monday morning. Why do you want to go for a movie which you will probably hang out after that movie than staying at home to read your books for your test? So at that point, instead of making your teenager feel stupid for saying that, you can simply tell your teenager, is it possible for you to be ready for your big test on Sunday afternoon and be certain that you will get that B you've been raging about? If you could be ready by Sunday afternoon, then why not? You could go for the movie night. So now it is your teenager's duty to sit and schedule his time properly. So this is Saturday, right? So he has the whole of Saturday and part of Sunday to be ready for the big test. If he is not ready yet, he knows that he has to prioritize. Which one is of more importance to me right now? What is greater? I've been wanting to have a B in maths, or this movie that my friends are going to do. One will have to give. So which will he give up? Your teenager needs to decide. So that's a good teaching time. That's a good learning time of scheduling and prioritizing. The number 4 will be write down your schedule and prioritize. So write it out. Don't just have a planner. Don't just have an app. Write it out. List it all out. Time by time. List everything all out that you need to do in your day. Then move to week. So even your free time should be scheduled. Write it down as free time and what you want to do in that free time. Play football, play video game, hang with friends. What that does is to help your teenager not just feel he has been busy all day and then has had no free time to play. It will let him know that you just had 30 minutes of play in your schedule. Did that happen? Yes, it did. So you've played for today. And then they should learn to start early. Make use of alarms. Make use of your phone alerting you when it is time to do a certain activity. Pay attention to it. Then now, number 5 will be prioritize activities. What we had the last time was prioritizing time, learning to prioritize time. But now, prioritizing activities. There are sometimes some of the activities might clash, right? Oh, today I have a football game. Then there's a party, a friend is having a party. Then there's this church activity that I need to attend. Oh, which do I do? When you have that type of scenario play out, you should talk to your teenager on how to prioritize activities based on values and commitment. What are you more committed to from these 3 activities that you have? Or what do you place more value in for these 3 activities that are clashing at the same time? So let your teenager choose himself which is of great priority to him based on values and commitment. Number 6, develop a routine. Yeah, some people might say having a routine is boring, but having a routine actually saves us the stress of thinking of what to do next. If your teenager knows that once I'm back from school, I have a shower and I take a nap, then that tells him that, oh, you've rested for this afternoon, so go do the chores that you have to do. So instead of sitting down and then thinking, I have this free time now, what do I do? No, have a routine that you follow. It helps save time. Number 7, focus on time and set limits on electronics. You know, there's this thing I saw on social media. Teenagers do not know how to tell time on an analog clock. Then that they are only used to the digital ones, the one that just show them the time. What an analog clock does for us is that it shows you that time actually does fly. So when you are busy telling your teenager, there's no time, do this now, do that now, your teenager might not understand what you're saying. But when your teenager sees the hand of that clock moving, nobody will tell the teenager. Your teenager will know that time actually does fly. There should be limits on the use of the phone, video games, and so many other electronics, even TV time. Screen time, there should be limits on several things. So just establish rules in the home that help your teenager create healthy habits. Number 8, the last one will be encourage setting of goals. What is that thing your teenager would love to achieve? It's a goal. So he might not know that it is a goal, but then teach your teenager that it is a goal. So what do? You set goals. Now you help your teenager break the goals into activities. After he has been able to do it, your teenager now sees a clearer picture of the goal that he wants to achieve. Now let's apportion time in a day that we need to carry out activities to achieve this goal that we have set. So that should be incorporated in his planner or in his app, scheduled in his day, in his daily activities. Example, your teenager wants to make an A in maths. Where is your teenager at now? Your teenager is making a C. Oh, he needs to begin to make an A. Then what do? What activities do we need to put in place for you to get to your desired goal of making an A in maths? So you write down those activities. Now, how many hours in a day do we need to give to these activities to be able to get to our desired goal? These are things that we set in place. So your teenager sees the bigger picture and he knows that if I do not give in 30 minutes of maths practice daily, I won't be able to get my A in maths. It is now his work to do. It now belongs to him. He knows that he needs to do this to be able to meet his goal. So that builds responsibility in your teenager. On the final note, I would like to say, your teenager will make mistakes. Yes, your teenager will yet miss deadlines. Do not nag about it. Don't shout about it. But just take out time and ensure that your teenager learns lessons from his mistake so that those mistakes will not be made again. So dear parents, Rome wasn't built in a day. This is a learning process for your teenager. So relax, watch them fall from time to time, and simply help pick them up and put them back again on their feet for them to continue the race. That's life. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you love this video, kindly give it a big fat thumbs up for me. Do not forget, then subscribe if you have not done so already. Click the notification bell too right after you subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.